This video is to introduce the basic operations of 8 infusion modes of MedRena syringe pump, model name UniFusion SP50 Pro. First step, switch on the pump. Press the power button for 2 seconds to turn on the pump. The pump now prompts whether to recall last treatments. Selecting No will clear all remaining data of previous infusion. Selecting Yes will pick up the settings of last infusion. This can save time for the users if they just need to apply the last infusion parameters. Now we select Yes. The pump prompts battery in use to remind that now the pump is not connected to AC power supply. Press OK. Now the pump turns to the page of last infusion modes with all infusion parameters ready. Second step, load the syringe on the pump. First, hold the plunger handle and pull it out to the right. Second, secure the pump with one hand. The other hand pull the syringe fixture lever all the way out so that it can move freely to the left or to the right. The fixture lever can be rotated 360-degree direction. This user-friendly design makes it not easy to break, as it is full direction rotation. Turn the fixture lever left or right, and then install the syringe. Ensure the syringe is fully engaged into the slot. And then press back the plunger handle. Move the syringe fixture lever to vertical direction and slowly release it. After that, secure the syringe extension line in the slot. Now the syringe is well loaded. The pump automatically identifies the correct size of the syringe. Look here. It shows syringe size 50 ml in the title bar on the screen. For this model SP50 Pro, the pump is compatible with any syringe brands, and syringe sizes of 2 ml, 3 ml, 5 ml, 10, 20, 30, 50, and 60 ml. Third step, select infusion mode and start the infusion. The current infusion mode can be found at the bottom of the display. There are 2 different ways to change the current infusion mode. The easiest way is to touch the current infusion mode on the screen, and then choose your preferred mode. The other way is to press either one of the menu buttons. Select Modes, and then choose your preferred modes. There are 8 different infusion modes in this model: rate mode, time mode, body weight mode, drug library mode, ramp up and down mode, loading dose mode, sequence mode, and TIVA mode. Rate mode, time mode, and body weight mode are most frequently used modes. The first one is rate mode. In this mode, we set the volume to be infused and the flow rate. The flow rate range is from 0.1 ml per hour to 1,500 ml per hour, with increments 0.01 ml per hour. Depending on different syringe sizes, the flow rate range is different. Here we enter 30. Now the pump automatically calculates the infusion time here. Before we press start button to start infusion, always remember to purge first. Purge is to apply a large flow rate to quickly remove the air bubbles in the extension line to make sure air won't be infused into the patient body. After no air in the extension line, stop purge and start infusion. This is the display when the infusion is running. On the display, it shows infusion rate, infusion mode, volume to be infused, infusion time left, infused volumes, pressure bar that shows dynamic pressure status, and soft keys for stop, bolus, menu. On the title bar, it shows syringe brands, battery in use, syringe size, screen lock, and remaining battery capacity. When it is in drug library infusion mode, it also shows the drug name. The flow rates can be changed anytime as needed without stopping the infusion. Now the pump asks whether to unlock the screen. Select yes. Press the flow rate. Change the number 40. Now the flow rate is changed and the time left is recalculated accordingly. Apart from flow rates, other parameters can also be changed without stopping the infusion process. Press menu. Press menu. Here we can reset occlusion pressure level, volume to be infused, infused time left, and reset total volume. During the infusion, we can lock the screen simply by pressing the power key. Now the screen is locked. If you need to infuse a large volume of drug within a short time, use bolus function. Either manual bolus or automatic bolus is available. Manual bolus is to keep pressing the bolus button at the side. When you release the pressing, the bolus will stop. Regarding automatic bolus, press bolus button, press bolus on the screen. Set bolus VTBI, bolus rate. The pump automatically calculates the bolus time. Press start. The second mode is time mode. In this mode, we enter the volume to be infused and the infusion time needed. Then the pump will automatically calculate the flow rates. Start infusion. The third mode is body weight mode. In this mode, user is required to enter the body weight. Next is concentration. It is required to choose or enter concentration unit, active agent, volume, For concentration units, we could choose it from 11 different units. Then enter the volume of active agent. Then enter volume. Now the pump automatically calculates concentration. Next parameter is to enter the dose rate. The pump prompts whether to change the current dose units. If different unit is preferred, then select yes and choose it from the 4 dose units. Once the dose unit is selected, set the dose rate. Now the pump automatically calculates the flow rate and show it here. Finally, enter VTBI. Start infusion. The fourth mode is drug library mode. This model can store more than 2,000 drugs in the system. In this mode, we select the drugs to be infused from the 2 groups, commonly used or ICU. Then enter the concentration. Then dose rate for this drug. You can see there is minimum dose rate and max dose rate shown on the screen. And next, body weight. After these parameters are completed, the pump automatically calculates the flow rate and show it here. Finally, we enter the volume to be infused. Start infusion. The drug name is shown on the screen. The fifth mode is ramp up and down mode. In this mode, we enter the volume to be infused, flow rates, time for flow rate rising stage, and time for flow rate falling stage. Press start. The pump automatically calculates the total infusion time needed. Now it is in flow rate rising stage, 10 ml per hour. 5 minutes later, it will increase to 100 ml per hour in 10 steps. Keeps 100 ml per hour in the mating stage and then reduce the flow rate in last 10 minutes in 10 steps as well. The sixth mode is loading dose mode. This mode is usually for infusion of antibiotics, tranquilizers, and pain relievers. In this mode, we enter volume to be infused, loading rates, loading time, and maintain rate. Start infusion. The pump automatically calculates the total infusion time. The seventh mode is sequence mode. In this mode, we could set different flow rates within different period of time. This mode is usually for infusion of chemotherapy drugs and drugs to regulate secretion, with more accurate requirement for infusion time. There are 5 sequence stages at most. Set the rate and time for each infusion stage. Start infusion. The 8th mode is TIVA mode, which is total intravenous anesthesia. This infusion mode is usually for infusion of propofol. Enter the body weight, then concentration. It is required to choose the concentration units here. Choose it from 11 different units. Enter the volume of active agent. Enter volume. Now the pump calculates the concentration. Next, enter loading dose and loading time. Last, maintaining loading dose. The pump prompts whether to change the current dose unit. If different unit is preferred, then select yes. Then choose it from 4 different dose units. After that, set the dose rate. After all parameters are entered, start infusion. Last but not least, there is micro mode. The purpose of micro mode is to increase infusion safety by setting the limit of max flow rate, used more often in neonate and pediatrics. To edit micro mode, select Menu, Settings, turn to the 3rd page. You can select On or Off. Select On. Set the max flow rate. The range of max flow rate is from 100 ml per hour to 1500 ml per hour. For example, set 500 ml per hour. By setting this number, the flow rate under all 8 infusion modes is not allowed to exceed 500 ml per hour. Let's check it. Now we enter 800 ml per hour. The number automatically changes back to 500, which is the max flow rate set in micro mode. This is how micro mode works. Now we have finished the introduction of the 8 infusion modes and micro mode. In next video, we will introduce the various settings of this syringe pump.